Welcome children. Hope all is well at your end. Children, some students are still using old books which are not as per syllabus. So kindly get the new books so that you can complete your work in time and as per syllabus. One more request, whenever you are sending your homework, kindly mention your name, class and homework number so that it will be easier to update the records which homework of yours is received. So let's start our video. Children, before starting our new chapter, let us confirm the answers of worksheet 2 given on page 32 in your textbook. It was your last homework. So please match the answer. If any correction is required, do it in your book. Okay. So first question is unscramble the words to reveal the different products of plant. So first one, when you will unscramble, you will get perfume. 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 The second one is nectar. 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 Third one is fruit. 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 Now second question is write whether each statement is true or false. Question number A, pulp is the hard structure present in a fruit. This is false because hard structure in fruit is called seed. Now question number B, the sweet liquid present in a fruit is nectar. This is true. Now question number C, the flat surface of leaf is called vein. This is false because flat surface of leaf is called leaf blade. Now question number D, leaf makes the plant look attractive. This is false because flowers make the plant look attractive. Now question number 3, tick the correct answer. Which living organism suck nectar? So honeybee. Honeybee sucks nectar. Now question number 4, complete the following sentences by filling in the blanks. Wheat and gram are seeds which can be eaten. Hence, they are known as edible seeds. Edible. It is also given here in the box. You can write from here. Edible seeds. Orange and apple seeds cannot be eaten. Hence, they are known as non-edible seeds. Nonedible. Seeds, if sown, can give rise to a baby plant. Baby, baby plant. Now, question number 5. Label the parts. You all know this is leaf and this one is veins, first one, and second one is leaf blade. Veins, veins, and leaf blade, leaf blade. Students, please take care of spellings. Number 2, what is the color of most of the leaves? You all know green. Green. Third one is which feature of leaf helps to absorb maximum sunlight? That is flat surface. Flat, flat. Surface, surface. Now question number 6. Answer the following questions. First one, name any flower that yield perfume. You can give any name, rose, jasmine, anyone, and many more are there. Okay, you have to write only one. Second one, where are stomata present? In leaves. Third one, what are the vessels which carry water to leaf known as veins? Veins, veins. Now students, see the exercise given on page number 33 in your textbook. Question number A, tick the right options. First one is which flower bears perfume? So first one is rose. This is the correct answer. Tick it out. Okay. Now second one, which among the following is fibrous root system? So first one is fibrous root system. Tick it out. Second one is taproot. Okay. Now third one, which among the following is a root? So potato is a stem. So you will tick out the carrot. This is a root. Now question number 4, which seed shown in edible? So first one is edible seed, and orange seeds are non-edible. So you will tick out the first one. Now fifth one, leaves contain stomata. First one you will tick it. Okay. Now question number B, fill in the blanks with given options. Number 1, each plant part has an important task to do. Important, it is given in box, you can write from here. Now number 2, roots hold the plant firmly to the soil. Now number 3 is stem holds the leaves and flowers. Number 4, the vessels which carry water to leaf are called veins. Number 5, flowers make the plant look attractive. Next question is, give one word for the following. First one is substances absorbed from soil, that is minerals, minerals. Now number 2, hard and woody stem is known as trunk, trunk, trunk. Leaves breathe through stomata, stomata. Therefore, sweet liquid produced by flower is nectar, nectar. Number 5, hard substances present in fruit are seed, seed. Okay. Now question number D, name the following parts. So first one is leaf, leaf, leaf. Second one is flower, flower, flower. Third one is stem, stem, stem. Then fourth one is seeds, seeds, seeds. Fifth is fruits, fruits, fruits. Now next question is match the following terms with pictures. First one is taproot. You will match it with third picture. This is the taproot. Now number 2 is fibrous root. You will match it with the first picture. This is fibrous root. Now number 3 is edible seed. This you will match with fourth picture. Okay, and number 4th is nectar. You will match it with honeybee. That is the second picture. And 5th one is non-edible seeds. You will match it with the last picture. Okay. Now question number F, write true or false. First one, all plants have same structure. This is false. Number 2, roots help plant to take up water and minerals from soil. This is true. Number 3, roots are of 10 types. No, this is false. Number 4, roots can never be used for eating. This is also false. Now 5th one is stomata are present in seeds. This is false. Stomata are present in leaves. So children, now we will start a new chapter, chapter 12, measurement. First of all, we will discuss about what is measurement. Children, we all make measurements in our daily life. Whether we are in a factory, shop or at home, we often ask very common questions like, at what time will your school start? At what time should you get up to go to school? These questions are related to time. What is your height? How far is your school from your home? To answer all these questions, we need to measure length. Whenever we buy vegetables, fruits, etc., we measure weight. When we fall sick, the doctor measures our body temperature. Imagine you have to buy a curtain for your window. How will you know how much clothes you should buy? You will have to measure the length of your window to get the correct length of cloth. Thus, measurement is an essential part of our daily life. Measurement is one of the most useful processes in science and in our daily life. So, measurement is defined as the process of finding out the size or quantity of something. Children, no measurement is completed without unit. Now, what is unit? Suppose you have to buy some potatoes or sugar. If you say, give me 2 sugar or give me 2 potatoes, it will not convey the complete meaning until you use a unit with it. When you say, give me 2 kilogram potato or 2 kilograms of sugar, then shopkeeper will understand how much sugar or how much potatoes you want or you need. So, unit is essential to complete a measurement. So, the definition of unit is: a unit is defined as a fixed quantity used as a standard of measurement. Our next topic is measurement of length. In our day-to-day work, we use a scale to measure small lengths. Like if we have to draw a line on a notebook. Okay, if we have to measure its length, we need a scale. Whenever you go to the tailor to get your dresses stitched, the tailor takes your measurement with the help of measuring tapes. You might have seen this. This is called measuring tape. When you go to the market to buy clothes, the cloth merchant measures it with the help of a meter scale. So children, common devices to measure the length are scale, meter scale and measuring tape, which we use in our day-to-day life. The standard unit of length is meter. Standard unit of length is meter means whenever you see a number attached with this unit like 2 meter, 3 centimeter, 5 kilometer. So whenever you heard meter, it means we are talking about length. Okay, this is clear to you? So the standard unit of length is meter and it is represented by M, small letter this M. Okay, it means M means meter. Now to measure small lengths we use centimeters and it is represented by cm. Small lengths like length of your eraser, okay, length of your nail. Now to measure bigger lengths like the distance between two cities or between two countries, we use kilometers and we represent it by km. Km means kilometers. Now children, we talk about measurement of weight. When you buy fruits and vegetables, the shopkeeper measures the quantity. This is measurement of mass. Okay, with the larger quantities like the height of your body, okay, flour, vegetables, pulses are measured in kilograms and kilograms is represented by kg. Kg means kilograms. Okay, so larger quantities are measured in kilograms and smaller quantities are measured in grams, which is represented by G. Smaller quantities like gold, we measure it in grams. Okay, so this much for today. Until our next video, thank you and bye bye.